Are you hungry?
Yeah.
That's because...
You have food?
No.
Take this tree!
Whoa, dude, don't hurt this tree.
Why not?
Let me tell you why you shouldn't hurt this poor tree. To start, we need to zoom in to the plant cell.
Now that we're here, we're going to go into the chloroplast, where photosynthesis takes place. There are two main processes in photosynthesis, the Calvin cycle and light reactions. We'll be starting with light reactions, which takes place in the thylakoids.
Inside photosystem 2, there is a pigment called chlorophyll that absorbs light energy. The energy is used to break down water molecules into energized electrons, hydrogen, and oxygen. The energized electrons travel through the electron transport chain while losing energy. That energy is used to pump in positive hydrogen ions into the inner thylakoid membrane, making the outer membrane negative while the inside is still positive. When the electrons reach photosystem 2, they are re-energized and form NADPH. The positive hydrogen ions go into the ATP synthase, converting ADP into ATP.
The next stage in photosynthesis is the Calvin cycle, which takes place in the chloroplast. 6 carbon dioxide molecules are combined with 6 5-carbon molecules to produce 12 3-carbon molecules. Energy from ATP and high energy electrons from NADPH are used to convert the 12 3-carbon molecules into higher energy forms. 2 of the 3-carbon molecules are removed from the cycle to produce sugars like glucose, which is the main product of photosynthesis, and other compounds. The remaining 10 3-carbon molecules are converted back into 6 5-carbon molecules, which are used in the next cycle. Now we're going to zoom out of the chloroplast and zoom back into the mitochondria, where 2 parts of cellular respiration take place. Now we're going to move on to cellular respiration. The first step in cellular respiration, glycolysis, takes place in the cytoplasm. Glucose and 2 ATPs are added together to create 2 3-carbon molecules and 2 ADPs. Those 2 3-carbon molecules plus 2 NAD pluses plus 4 ADPs equals 2 piruvic acid, 4 ATP, and 2 NADH. If there's enough oxygen present, that the 2 piruvic acid and 2 NADH will go to the Krebs cycle. If there isn't, they'll go to fermentation, where either lactic acid or alcohol will be produced along with 2 NAD pluses. As piruvic acid enters the mitochondrion, a carbon is removed, forming CO2, and electrons are removed, changing NAD plus to NADH. Coenzyme A joins the 2-carbon molecule, forming acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA then adds a 2-carbon acyl group in a 4-carbon compound, forming citric acid. Citric acid is broken down into a 5-carbon compound, and then into a 4-carbon compound. Along the way, 2 more molecules of CO2 are released, and electrons join NAD plus and FAD, forming NADH and FADH2. In addition, 1 molecule of ATP is generated. High-energy electrons from NADH and FADH2 are passed along the electron transport chain. At the end of the electron transport chain is an enzyme that combines these electrons with hydrogen ions and oxygen to form water. Every time 2 high-energy electrons transport down the electron transport chain, their energy is used to transport hydrogen ions across the membrane. During electron transport, hydrogen ions build up in the intermembrane space, making it positively charged. The other side of the membrane from which those hydrogen ions have been taken is now negatively charged. Hydrogen begins to go through ATP synthase and makes ATP.
But wait, there's more. Did you notice any keywords in anything I just said right now? Oxygen. Yes, we need oxygen to live, and when we breathe it in, our cells use it to perform cellular respiration, and then we end up breathing out carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is then taken in by the plants for photosynthesis, and then oxygen is released after photosynthesis. So you see the connection there? We need the plants to live, and the plants need us to live. There was another key word that you missed. Can you guess what it is? It's ATP. Do you know what that is?
What's ATP?
Okay, so ATP is the energy that our cells use to function. The whole purpose of cellular respiration is to make ATP, and basically photosynthesis too, because the glucose is then used in cellular respiration to make ATP. Without it, we wouldn't really be able to live. So now do you understand why you shouldn't kick the tree? Okay, let me oversimplify everything, and then hopefully you'll understand.
Yeah.
Okay, pay attention. All right, this tree, it takes in water, sunlight, carbon dioxide, makes glucose, which is food, okay? Then it uses that food to make energy. All right, you get it now? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
That's because you just ran and expended a lot of energy. And in order to get that energy back, you need to eat food. Because in cellular respiration, the cell takes in glucose and makes ATP, the energy that you need to move and live and do everything basically.
So ATP energizes